This is interesting news. We were talking about this earlier during pre. What were we doing? Pre-game? That's pre-game.
Something. I don't know what's prep because we don't do prep here.
Okay, so it's been a really bad summer.
Right.
This past summer. You had high hopes for Baywatch, tanked.
Hey,
had high
good movie.
had high hopes for a lot of movies. Okay, I didn't have high hopes for Pirates, but still tanked.
Yeah.
International dollars have saved a majority of the movies that came out. Mummy was another one that was pretty bad.
That's the market.
That is the market. So theaters, they're kind of struggling there, and people have blamed Netflix. They blame Hulu. They blame these things, and we talked about that recently. So now there is a.
Remember back in the day, you used to blame Blockbuster? It was like, the theaters are dying because of Blockbuster.
And then Redbox. And then, anyway, Mitch Lowe, I think his name is. Mitch Lowe, I'm sorry. Mitch Lowe, he was an early Netflix executive that started his own company called MoviePass.
Right.
Now, at first, it was you pay $30 a month and you watch whatever you want, basically, right? Well, that didn't work.
Right.
Knocked it down to $9.95, not $9.99 like WWE, but $9.95, $10. You watch one movie a day for the whole month.
Right.
That would an idea to get everybody back in the seats. Right. What do you think about that idea?
All right, so we did talk about this a little bit. I don't think that it's going to work because it didn't work at $30. Because it was at least, in theory, profitable at $30, or at least at a break-even point at $30 until it picked up speed to where more people jumped onto it, and then you can just make money going forward just out of sheer volume of the people that you have going to, because not everybody's going to see a movie all the time. Most people are only going to go maybe once a week to see one movie, maybe two if they're big movie watchers. And the people that were going to see multiple films, you don't have to worry about them too much. To lower the price down to the less than what it costs to buy a ticket to go see a film doesn't make sense, and you still can see one film a day.
Yeah, and they will pay the full price of the tickets to the theaters for every movie that their customer goes to see.
Now, I would like this to work because in theory you would be like, okay, it's great for the movie watcher, gets people wanting to go back to the theater instead of waiting to bootleg things, waiting for things to come out on video or catching it on cable or something like that. It brings people back into the theater because, hey, you just come in and watch a movie whenever you feel like watching a movie. And also too, a lot of people don't like watching movies by themselves, so if you just got the pass yourself and you're gonna go, more than likely you're gonna bring somebody with you. You're gonna invest money in concession because that's where the movie theaters make their money anyway. So I see the benefits from that side, but I feel if they do get it up, if they do this and they get it up and running, in a couple of months we'll be talking about how this thing went out of business.
For the movie pass?
Yeah. Because it's not profitable the way it is unless like we were talking about before, different revenue streams to come in for this.
The price does exclude 3D and it does exclude IMAX.
Okay.
So pretty much a lot of this stems also from AMC lost $1.3 billion over the summer, more or less. That sucks.
No, it does. I mean, especially when now theaters have to invest because they want to stay the hottest theater, the most technically advanced theater. We have different screens, we have different sound systems, moving chairs, things for adults, not those things. More comfortable seating, trays. We bring in food. Now they're talking about bringing in texting in certain theaters. So we're doing all this stuff to bring people into these theaters. These theaters are investing all this money to make their theater revolve around the experience somebody would have at home, and then they're still taking a loss. So that means that people don't want to come out to the theaters anymore. I don't know if it's distance or the simple fact that it's more available at home, but I don't think it's something that like a gimmicky product like this can get rid of.
I think the titles have to get better.
Yeah.
They got
people come out to watch good things they want to watch. How many people came out to see? All the women in the world came out to see Wonder Woman.
Yeah, and you know what's funny is that Regal actually gave customers an opportunity to buy a $100 ticket. If they bought a $100 ticket, they could watch Wonder Woman every day for free.
They can watch Magic Mike.
And Magic Mike too, yeah.
Oh, see, there you go. You got my money.
I knew it. Anyway, but those kind of gimmicks to get people in the theaters, and which is funny to me because nowadays, you don't have that eagerness to watch things on the big screens like you did back in the day, where you got to see freaking Empire Strikes Back on the damn big screen, stuff like that. You just don't get that anymore.
You know why? Because people can buy an 80-inch screen and it's
you're right. You're right. The access to this kind of technology is a hell of a lot easier now than it was back then.
Yeah,
you have good credit to watch a movie.
Because it costs a lot to go watch a movie nowadays, and maybe that's what it is that the prices are scaring people out of the theater anymore.
Yeah.
Because now, because of 3D, you got to spend $12 to $15 on a ticket. Because of AVX, because of all the different things that they're doing in the theaters to make it more exciting for people to come out. Unfortunately, the patron has to pay for that in the ticket price. Tickets back in the day used to, we're not that old, but back in the day, there was sub $10 tickets, and matinees were sub $5 back in the day. So, yes, I'm old. But that was more appealing and more economical for a person to say, I'm gonna go watch a movie because it doesn't cost me that much. But now if you go and you take a date, if you take a family, dude, for real, you gotta take a loan out to go see a film. Unless you know somebody. But it's so expensive, and I'm gonna say, hey, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna spend damn near $100 to go take me and my family of 4 to go see a film, to buy popcorn, soda, and 5 3D tickets, I can wait for it to come out on video, sit home, buy the video, and spend $20, pop my own popcorn for $1, and sit on my comfy couch, which is the guy on the couch over there. I can do that for way cheaper and spend $25 as opposed to near $100. I'm gonna spend to take my whole family out, and we get just the amount of good clarity on the TV and the same comfortableness, and I can text in front of my TV if I choose to do so, and I have to worry about somebody doing it next to me or complaining about what I'm doing.
And that's what I was going to talk about as far as the distractions. You got the distractions of people on their phones. You got the distraction of people talking. Then you have the sad part of it where you have people doing bad things in the movie theater.
Yeah, fights, shootouts.
Yeah, exactly. So you have all of those things that are potential detractors from people wanting to go to the movie theaters. But in reality, I think it is still one of the best out-of-home entertainments that you can possibly do for a family. That's not as much as going out to a main event or a Top Golf,
an amusement park,
or
God, those are expensive.
$65 for a Six Flags ticket for a 4-year-old? Come on.
And they can't even ride all the rides.
They don't even forget it. Anyway, so give us comments below. Let us know what you think about the theaters and what it takes to get people back into the freaking seats. Is it leather recliners?
Porn.
In 3D.
Bring back the porn theaters.
In 3D. Terrence, take us home.
I'm not serious about that. Well, maybe not. But anyway. All right, make sure you guys, comment below. Tell me your ideas, because this is a topic I'm really passionate about, like, how to bring back the theater experience and get people to actually go back out to doing that, because I like going to the movie theaters. I don't like watching big movies at home. I like to watch them out in the theater to get that full experience with the big screen. I get it.
And the reactions.
People get better setups than I do, and maybe that's why they do it. But let me know what you guys think below in the comments below. Also, make sure you like this video. Let us know what you guys think about what we do. We love to see those likes, so that way we know that we're doing good. And make sure you guys subscribe, so that way you can be notified for all the other things that we do here and be part of the goods community.
They call regular tampons vampire tea bags, so what'd you call these?
Oh!
What'd you
Vampire tea bags! That's hilarious!
Are these
Yes, this is...
What'd you call these?
This is very nice. Blah, blah, blah.
Good Kush tea bags?
Good Kush. That's gonna be their slogan.
Good Kush! You heard it here first, folks.